Ladies and gentlemen, we have a technical session that's now going to happen. And this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite Mr. Sreeraj from Multiple Special Steel Private Limited to take over the stage. And as he joins us on stage, please, can we have an enthusiastic round of applause as I hand over the stage to him?
Thank you, Tagma, for allowing me to stand in front of the doyens of Indian tolling industry. I think I have assigned the most difficult task, the time between you and your lunch. I'll try to make it as fast and as crisp as possible. And I feel I can put something inside your mind so that you can discuss or think when you have your beautiful lunch. So multiple special steel have been in your herds for last 60 years as a trusted tool steel supplier. I would like to introduce, we have newly inducted our aluminum division as well in our product portfolio. And when we talk about aluminum, we cannot avoid the opportunities in the ever-growing aerospace and defense market. So we have aerospace and defense certification as well, and we have been catering to aerospace and defense for past 7 to 8 years. So along with aerospace, we have been the trusted and sole alone distributor of Constellium, which are one of the biggest aluminum manufacturers in the globe. So let us look into the offerings which we can give you when it comes to aluminum portfolio. We can offer products for automotive applications. We can offer products for tooling applications, aerospace and defense, of course, semiconductor, transportation, and specialties. So I would like to have your quick glance through the products which we can offer to tooling. I am stressing upon AluMold series from Constellium, AluMold 500, 400, and 350, and 5083 Temper Zero for injection molding, prototyping applications, and the conventional 6 series aluminum as well. For automotive applications, we are here to provide components for battery applications and special products for crash management systems, and special bus bars which can replace the conventional copper alloys, and many structural parts, right? For aerospace and defense and semiconductor, we have 2, 5, 6, and 7 series alloys offering world-class quality products adhering to global specifications meeting aerospace manufacturing standards. Coming to specialties, we have special product for aluminum bus bar for industrial applications, and we have special precision plates for part manufacturing directly from a material, and high strength aluminum for impeller manufacturing for high rotating parts. So let us look into category wise. When it comes to automotive, as I mentioned in my previous slide, we have battery solutions like bus bars, battery enclosures, heat exchangers, which can replace the conventional method of materials which is being used in the market. And we have special extruded products for crash management system to enhance the vehicle safety. And we have specialities or special materials to offer typical applications which we are not being think of. So when it comes to specialities, I would like to reframe our introduction into as a solution provider of raw material. There is a reason behind introducing ourselves as a solution provider. We have been working with a couple of OEMs recently on specific projects, so which is been conventionally used by the material called stainless steel. So we are helping the OE to convert it to lighter material, which is aluminum. And upon discussing and going forward, the OEMs feel the capability and exposure we have in aluminum, and they got the confidence. Then the next step was they keep on asking, developing multiple products. Let's say I need this part in aluminum. Forget, I want another part in aluminum. So we ourselves are able to place in such a way that we can provide you the solutions where you need, there is a scope of improvement, and where is a scope for new technology to be inbuilt. So when we talk particularly regarding tooling, I would like to talk specifically on two products which we regularly deal with. One is the 5 series aluminum called 5083 T0 Temper 0. 5083 Temper 0, which has been in the market for few years, and many of tool makers are being utilized the advantages of 5083. It is extensively used in injection molding prototyping and tire mold manufacturing. We always keep to a thickness of up to 600 mm in our inventory. The typical dimension calls for will be 600 by 1500 by 5 meters in length. And we can able to source up to a thickness of 700 or 750, which can meet the bigger mold requirements. Coming to AluMold 500. AluMold 500 is a global successor to replace pre-hardened steel in injection molding for serial productions. We have been introducing and we have been talking regarding AluMold 500 for last couple of years, and there is lot of positive interest coming from OEs and tier 1s and especially from tool rooms regarding the availability and application of AluMold 500 in injection mold. At present, we can readily supply to a thickness of 210, and we can source to a thickness of 710 depending on the requirements. I would touch upon a typical advantages of aluminum in tooling. I will not take too much of your time on this topic alone because this is a non-subject to all of you better than me. So we are trying to close the gap between the conventional aluminum which is being available in the market and the existing material which is being used. So I again recall the name which I have mentioned as a solution provider. We are trying to bridge the gap between the conventional aluminum and the conventional material which is being used for mold manufacturing, that is called the pre-hardened steel. So the product which we are offering is not which is being extensively used or available in the common market, but it is being able to close the gap between the conventional and the so-called material which is being used. As you all aware, aluminum offers the highest rate of manufacturing. The machinability rate, which is almost 3 to 5x compared to the conventional steel. On the right-hand side, you will be able to see the comparison of machinability index. So the time is money, as all of our previous guests was discussing how fast we will be able to deliver the products or how fast we will be able to manufacture the tool. So in terms of aluminum tooling, the bigger the molds, the bigger the potential of cost saving. Coming to the thermal conductivity part or the component production part, Aluminum offers minimum 3 to 5 times conductive than the conventional steel. In an easier way, aluminum offers almost the same or even a higher thermal conductivity compared to the beryllium copper, which is being used in the localized insert part. Right? So, aluminum, when we compare with beryllium copper, as we all aware, beryllium copper holds the highest density among the most commonly used tooling materials. It is close to 8.3 or 8.4 kg per centimeter cube. Whereas aluminum is far lighter and far density lesser compared to other tooling material, which holds close to 2.8 or 2.9 kg per centimeter cube. So, which offers supreme conductivity and supreme thermal diffusivity. So, I would like to talk a few on the current market which we are catering to, especially the automobile market. Now, we all are sitting on an era of electric vehicles where almost all the OEs are fighting to launch new upgraded vehicles of electric. And as it is mentioned in the slide, whoever comes first to the market, they are winning the market. I am happy that almost all the OEs, especially Indian OEs, as a part of younger generation, we are curious what is going to introduced by Tata in next coming months. What is been Mahindra is offering. Apart from the introduction of global OEs, Indian OEs are meeting the global requirement and increasing the enthusiasm and as well as the interest of younger generation to go for their vehicles, right? And as always, we are aware from the market, new facelifts are coming every year or at least once a year. So the tools being developed is extensively used or not used is a question still ahead. So new tools has been generated and new models has been generated, new parts are coming. So facelift are a must for the current existing customers which is being utilizing. And also extensively on the integration of information technology being utilized on almost all the vehicles. We are seeing vehicles who can park by its own, yeah? And driverless cars are coming. So all these are creating new parts and faster consumption of parts when it comes to the injection molding. So what are these intending to? So I would like to pick your brain on 2-3 points. So what is the actual number of shots which we are consuming or which the OE is consuming from a mold which we are manufacturing? Are we still require 0.5 million or 1 million from all the molds which we manufacture? And what is the minimum lead time which we are taking to manufacture a typical mold? And last but not the least, are we satisfied with the quality of the part which we produce? Aluminum offers the superior thermal conductivity and superior thermal diffusivity, by which there will not be the difference of temperature throughout the mold. I mean, there will not be any hot spot or cold spot within a particular mold, which offers less part distortion and better part quality. I will come back to tooling on towards end of my presentation because that is where we all are sat for these 2 days. Coming to aerospace and defense, as I mentioned earlier, we have certified AS9120B supplier, and we have been in the approved vendor list for Collins, HAL, ISRO, NAL, Cochin Shipyard, and L&T. We have been working with L&T for last couple of years. We have been supplied many parts for aerospace as well as defense applications. Right, for the products which we are able to offer for aerospace and defense will be of 2 series, 5 series, 6 series, and 7 series grades, which approved by global OEs. Let's say one of our guests has mentioned about Boeing and Airbus. All these OEs are having individual specification on raw material, which we are able to cater to the part manufacturers. And we have dedicated and advanced cutting facilities, especially and only for aerospace and semicon division. Coming to transportation, we are all familiar with aluminum being extensively used in marine as well. This is a global trend which I would like to propose to the tooling fraternity, where transportation on big trucks has been extensively used across the other part, especially in Europe, because the lighter material being used allows the customer to increase the payload and reduce the fuel consumption, and as well as reduce the CO2 emissions. On specialities, we are able to offer high temperature and high stress load materials for critical applications like impellers on electric superchargers and ICE superchargers as well. So along with that, we offer high precision plates. When I talk regarding high precision plates, it is quite different from what we are extensively using as of now, because we always consider raw material size at least 4 or 5 plus when comparing to our finishing size. When it comes to the direct part manufacturing and considering a bigger stock removal on roughing, this creates huge distortion or deformation on the final part. So we can offer a material with plus or minus 0.1 tolerance, so that you can directly offer or you can directly machine the final machining operations. The advantages is like, as you are aware, the heat treatment and the stretching happens on aluminum on the raw materials. So when we remove extensively on the roughing operations, this will eliminate or this will take away the heat treatment effect on the material. So when we are closer to our dimensions, this will offer a better dimensional stability when we do more machining operations on the material. So I would like to give you a couple of case studies. I am going back to my tooling slide. This is being developed by Unique Tool and Gauges in Canada. This is one of the oldest tool rooms. They have hand in hand worked with Honda. I am talking about early 2000s. They have developed a part for 2011 model Civic wheel well liner. The part dimension is 330 mm by 630 by 1118 mm. The tool life achieved is 5,97,000, and believe me, this is being made in aluminum. So this is being published in online website called Mold Making Technology, which all of you can able to access. This is the mold picture, and this is the cycle time and advantages achieved by the injector. The cycle time has reduced from 50 seconds, which was conventionally on a steel mold, to 35 seconds. 15 seconds straight on a shot the injector has achieved. And the time required to produce 150,000 parts, that was the requirement of the OEM in a year, was 95 on a steel mold, is able to achieve within 66 days. So the injector has saved almost 30 days for producing the same number of parts. This is another part which has been developed by the same tool maker. This is also for Honda, and this has been developed in way back 2006. The part is rear deck, and the injector has saved a cycle time of 20% compared to the conventional P20 mold. And the tool life achieved was 9 lakh shots. I would like to show a quick video. This is an aluminum mold manufactured by the same manufacturing company or tool maker, Unique Tool and Gauges. So, confidential information of customer name and car model. But the part dimension they have mentioned is 12 inches by 12 inches and the material is PP. The cycle time is reduced from 38 seconds to 13 seconds, which is been greater than 50%. One more video I would like to show, thanks to ID Pro, one of our patrons and beloved customer who's located in Bangalore. This is a production of 4,000 ton press, and the mold was made in aluminum. This has been running in their Denmark plant. An aluminum mold on 4,000 ton molding machine. So I have been discussing regarding the technology of introducing aluminum into mold manufacturing, and I have got a common feedback from almost all the tool makers that or injectors that this will work or this is more extensively used because all the European tool rooms or European part manufacturers having better working conditions. I believe almost all the panelists and guests have talked the opportunities which we are going to have in the coming years of tooling. When somebody way in Europe can manufacture or execute such a kind of technology and get advantage out of it, what are we lacking behind? Why are we not confident about ourselves in executing such a kind of technology if we can deliver and get more benefit out of our own industry and our own business? This is just a food for thought. Let us discuss further on this. As a raw material solution provider, we are always here to assist you in case of any kind of technical assistance to the best possible from our side. Thank you so much for your beloved patience. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. May I please request Mr. Sreeraj to join us on stage and hand over a token of appreciation to Mr. Sreeraj. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in thanking him for his time and for that wonderful presentation. Thank you, gentlemen.